Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, German with Siddhant. My name is Siddhant Miglani, your German language trainer. In this video, I have covered almost every variation that we use with verb conjugation in German. So, let's begin the session. Conjugation of German verbs with variations. In this video, I'll be teaching you some variations that we need to follow while conjugating German verbs. Before starting the lesson, I would like to explain the basic pattern that we use in German conjugation. Now we have the verb spielen, which means to play. Here's an important point to note. Almost every German verb ends with en. Now, the first thing that we need to follow, we have to discard en from the verb spielen. Okay? So, after discarding en, we get the verb stem, that is spiel. So, spiel is considered as verb stem. To conjugate German verbs, we add certain endings to the verb stem. The verb here, spielen, en is the ending and the left out word is spiel, that is the verb stem. Now we have the pronoun ich, which has the ending e. So this particular ending will be added to the verb stem. We get ich spiele, which means I play. Then the pronoun du has the ending st. Again, we add st to the verb stem. It becomes du spielst, you play. The pronoun du is always used for informal structures. Then the pronoun has the ending t, which is added to the verb stem spiel. We get spielt, he plays. Then s, again we have the ending t. We get es spielt, it plays. Z, again ending t, verb stem spiel, then ending t, she plays. Again we have the pronoun z, but with capital S. The ending is en, which is added to the verb stem again, spiel, then ending en. Z spielen, you play. The pronoun z is always used for formal structures. Wir ending en, we get wir spielen, we play. The pronoun sie ending en, which is added to the verb stem again, we get sie spielen, they play. Again we have the pronoun sie with capital S ending en, we get sie spielen, you all play. The pronoun sie is always used for formal structures. Now we have the last pronoun ihr, which has the ending t, verb stem spiel and the ending t. So ihr spielt, you all play. The pronoun ihr is always used for informal structures. Now we have the first variation. If the stem of the verb ends with t or d, we always add extra e before the endings of pronouns du, sie and ihr. I'm repeating this again, this is very important. If the stem of the verb ends with t or d, we always add extra e before the endings of pronouns du, sie and ihr. We have an example here. The verb is warten. So, after discarding en, we have the verb stem wart. Ich warte. Then the pronoun du has the ending st. So, du wartest. As we can figure it out, before the ending st, we add e to it. Du wartest. Same process with sie, wartet. Before the ending t, we add extra e to it. sie, wartet. Wir warten, no change. Then ihr wartet. The pronoun ihr has the ending t, so before the ending, just add extra e to it. Ihr wartet. Then Sie warten, capital Z, warten. We have another example here, which is finden, which means to find. So again, we have to discard en. The verb stem find. So ich finde, du findest. The pronoun du has the ending st. Before the ending, just add e to it. We get du findest. The same process with sie. These pronouns have the ending t, so add e to it. sie findet. wir finden, ihr findet. Again we have the ending T, so add E to it. Ihr findet. Sie finden, capital Z, finden. Let's go through the second variation. If the stem of the verb ends with M or N and preceded by a consonant, we add extra E before the endings of pronouns du, ere, sie and ihr. I'm repeating this. If the stem of the verb ends with M or N and preceded by a consonant, we add extra E before the endings of pronouns du, ere, sie and ihr. Now let's talk about consonant first. What is a consonant? A consonant is one of the letters of the alphabet which is not a vowel. Like in English language, we all know vowels. A, E, I, O, U and sometimes Y. So, apart from these letters, all the letters are consonants like B, C, D, J, K, L, etc. All these letters are consonants. Now we have the example rechnen, which means to calculate. After discarding en, the verb stem is rechnen. As we can figure it out, the last letter of the verb stem is n, which is preceded by the consonant, which is the alphabet H. So we have to follow the rule. Ich rechne, du rechnest. The pronoun du has the ending st. So before the ending, just add e to it. Du rechnest. Ere, sie rechnet. Again, before the ending t, add e to it. Ere, sie rechnet. Wir rechnen, ihr rechnet. Again, before the ending t, add e to it. Ihr rechnet. Sie rechnen, capital Z rechnen. The next example we have atmen, which means to breathe. After discarding en, we get the verb stem atmen. The last letter of the verb stem is M, which is preceded by the consonant, which is the letter T. So, again we have to follow the same rule with the pronouns du, ere, sie and ihr. Ich atme. Then du atmest, ending st. Before the ending, add e to it. Du atmest. Ere, sie atmet. Before the ending, just add e to it. Ere, sie atmet. Wir atmen, ihr atmet. Again add e to it. Ihr atmet. Sie atmen, capital Z atmen. Variation 3. If the stem of the verb ends with s, double s, z or s set, we discard s from the ending st of the pronoun do. Let me repeat this. If the stem of the verb ends with s, double s, z or s set, we discard s from the ending st of the pronoun do. As we all know, the pronoun do has the ending st. So, from this ending st, we have to discard s. So, the remaining letter is t. The example, heißen, which means to be called. So, after discarding en, we have the verb stem heiß. So, the last letter of the verb stem is s set. We have to follow the concerned rule. Ich heiße, du heißt. The pronoun du has the ending st. So, discard s from the ending st. We get the letter t. So, du heißt. Then, ere, sie heißt, the same process. Wir heißen, ihr heißt. Sie heißen, sie heißen. Then, sitzen. After discarding en, the verb stem sitzt. The last letter of the verb stem is z. Follow the same rule. Ich sitze, du sitzt. Discard s from the given ending st with du. So, the remaining letter is t. Du sitzt. Ere, sie sitzt. The same process. Wir sitzen, ihr sitzt. Sie sitzen, capital Z sitzen. Now we have another example. Reisen, which means to travel. Discard en, the verb stem reise. The last letter of the verb stem s. So, ich reise, du reist. discard s from the given ending st with the pronoun du. So the remaining letter t, du reist. Sie reist, wir reisen, ihr reist, sie reisen, capital Z, reisen. Variation 4. In this variation, we need to follow two rules. Rule number 1. Verbs ending with ELN or ERN, we discard N from the given verb instead of EN. As I have explained you earlier, almost every German verb ends with EN, but there are certain verbs in German which end with ELN or ERN. So, in this specific category, we have to discard N from the given verb instead of EN. Rule number 2. Discard E from the endings of plural pronouns wir, sie and capital Z. The verb here is sammeln, which means to collect. In this particular verb, we have the ending N. So, after discarding this, we have the verb stem sammeln. So, ich sammle, du sammelst, sie sammelt, wir sammeln. As we all know, the pronoun wir has the ending en. So, we have to discard e from the ending en. So, n is the left out letter. Wir sammeln. Ihr sammelt. Sie sammeln. Again, the same process. Discard e from the given ending en. The left out letter n. Sie sammeln. Capital Z, sammeln. Again, discard e from the ending en. The remaining letter n. We get capital Z, sammeln. Next example, ändern, which means to change. Discard en from the given verb. We get the verb stem änder. Follow the same rule. Ich ändere, du änderst, sie ändert, wir ändern. Discard e from the ending en. We get the letter n. Wir ändern. Ihr ändert, sie ändern. Again, discard e from the given ending en. We get the letter n. Sie ändern, capital Z ändern. Again, follow the same process. Discard e from the ending en. We get capital Z ändern. Variation 5. The vowel of the verb stem gets changed with the pronouns du and sie. The vowel e changes to ie. We have an example. Lesen, which means to read. Discard en from the given verb. We get the verb stem les. The letter e is considered as the vowel of the verb stem. Let's go through the conjugation. Ich lese, du liest. So, the vowel e changes to ie with the pronoun du. We get du liest. Then, sie, the same process. The vowel e changes to ie. Sie liest. Then, wir lesen, ihr lest, sie lesen, capital Z, lesen. The vowel e changes to I. We have an example, geben, which means to give. Discard en, we get geb. So again, the letter e is the vowel of the verb stem. Ich gebe, du gibst. The vowel e changes to I with the pronoun du. So we get du gibst. Sie, again the vowel e changes to I. Sie gibt. Wir geben, ihr gebt, sie geben, capital Z, geben. Vowel a changes to a with umlaut. Example, schlafen, which means to sleep. Ich schlafe, du schläfst. The vowel a changes to a with umlaut. Du schläfst. Sie schläft, again a with umlaut. Again the vowel a changes to a with umlaut. Sie schläft. Wir schlafen, ihr schlaft, sie schlafen, capital Z, schlafen. Vowel au changes to a with umlaut, u. Example, laufen, which means to run. Discard en, we get the verb stem lauf. So, the vowel AU changes to A with umlaut U. Ich laufe, du läufst. The vowel AU changes to A with umlaut U. So, du läufst. RSZ läuft again. The vowel AU changes to A with umlaut with RSZ also. RSZ läuft. Wir laufen, Sie laufen, capital Z laufen. Vowel O changes to O with umlaut. Example, stößen, which means to push. Ich stöße, du stößt. Vowel O changes to O with umlaut. Du stößt. RSZ stößt. Again, the vowel O changes to O with umlaut. RSZ stößt. Wir stößen, ihr stößt, Sie stößen, capital Z stößen. Vowel A with umlaut changes to IE. Example, gebären means to give birth. Discard EN, we get the verb stem gebär. A with umlaut is the vowel of the verb stem which gets changed into IE. Ich gebäre, du gebist. A with umlaut changes to IE. We get du gebist. The same thing happens with RSZ. A with umlaut changes to IE. RSZ gebet. Wir gebären, the same process. Ihr gebet. Sie gebären, capital Z gebären. The verb wissen is treated as an exception. Ich weiß. As we can see, we have altogether a different word. Ich weiß. Du weißt. RSZ weißt. Ich and RSZ have the same conjugation. Ich weiß, RSZ weiß. However, we have the same pattern for plural pronouns. Wir wissen, ihr wisst, Sie wissen, capital Z wissen. That's the end of today's session. At a very initial stage, you might be finding this topic, German verb conjugation, quite confusing. Even I have seen several students struggling with this problem. So, it's my recommendation to all. Understand the rules properly and execute them correctly. Thanks for watching the lesson. Goodbye.